Peace. It's Ted Rusk back. Let's see what we got on the radio for a second. Yeah, they don't have the artist on here right now, but I don't even want to take a guess at that one. It's not Snoop Dogg and it's not Dr. Dre. So hey, what we're going to talk about here, I'm looking for my water here. Okay, basic Tagalog. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys a little bit about Tagalog. I know you're thinking, what the hell's this white guy know? He's never lived in the Philippines. What the fuck can he know about Tagalog? Well, aside from living in Manila, next best place to learn Tagalog, Los Angeles. There's at least 4 or 5 pretty good sized communities here, like Glendale, West Covina, Carson, the one I'm in here over by Cerritos. There are Filipinos everywhere around. And so I had two wives already that was Filipina, and a couple girls here and there. I can't remember how many, but anyways, you know, when I first moved here to California, let's just torch up a little one. We're gonna get on a little wild ride here. Thought this was gonna be a short video, but shit, I'm already rolling into my first time here in LA. 2001, I rolled in on July 4th. The fireworks were just starting over in Santa Monica. I didn't even look out at them. I was so tired and I was so happy to be in California. I was saying, hey, this is gonna be my home for a while. So, like I got a hair hanging here on the edge. Oh man, that's killer. Infused weed. It's okay. July 4th, 2001, I rolled into Santa Monica. Rolling in down the I-10 to the end. The end of the I-10 is Santa Monica. And I got off there and pulled in my apartment complex, parked it. And I was so tired, having driven, I don't know, probably 15 hours. I don't know if I did that 2 times. Later, I did it in 2 days, which is hard. From Indiana to LA, it should be about 3 10-hour days. But if you're young and horny, as I found out, you can do it in 2 days, okay? You got a girlfriend waiting on the other end there, yeah. So I met Filipina. Man, as soon as I got here, you know, the chat rooms were big, still big. Oh well, 2001, they were just getting started. So I went on one of those chat rooms in, you know, Los Angeles area. There's there's 15 chat rooms running all the time, you know, so you got to run through them and ask, you know, where you at. And ASL, that's what you did, ASL. Age, sex, and location. So, you know, you go in there and you type in, you know, let's see, back in that day, so how old was I? 38. So you go in there and type in, you know, 28-year-old male, age, section, yeah, in Bellflower, or in this case, I was in Santa Monica. But I met this girl online that said she was in Bellflower. I didn't know where that was at. Looked it up on a map. 45-minute drive in rush hour traffic. You know, looked like it was only a few miles, but that's when I learned about city driving. So I started learning Tagalog off of her, and as you can guess, the first things you learn is all the dirty words, right? So let's just cover the body parts right off the get-go, because in every language, that's what you're going to be talking about. The suso, the big boobies, gazumbos, as we say in America sometimes, boobies. What else? Hooters. We used Hooters for a while. But yeah, they use suso and dede. I've heard it called dede too. That's like something for kids to suck on, you know, dede. Okay, then we got some. What else do we want to know about women? Oh yeah, down below, right? We got some peck and kiki. Okay, kiki's another word for peck. I don't know if there's any other. I'm trying to think if I know any other words for that. Not that you need it more than one, and they double it up anyway, right? It's peck, not just peck. It's peck, ki. A lot of the Filipino words are always doubled like that. I don't know why, but you know, us Americans would be saying, well, fuck, why say the same word twice? Why don't you just cut one of the words off? Make it mean the same thing. Peck. Yeah. How much for that hot-looking peck there, honey? 500 pesos, you got a deal. Let's do her. So anyway, you got peck and suso and kiki, and then we'll switch over to the guys, and then there's going to be some gay lingo in here too, because I don't know if these are politically correct or not, but like they call gay guys bakla, or bading. That's the other one. I don't know if these are proper or not, but that's just the slang. Street slang is what we'd call it, bading. And you're going to get a blowjob, you're going to get chupa. That's what it is, chupa. As I always say, chupa badupa. I like chupa badupa. Oh, and then there's a brocha. Not quite as common word. And I think it has a reason. Well, first of all, let's say, they always said, of humans, 10% of males are gay. And like in America, you know, it may be true, 10%, but most of them are in the closet. Most of them are married and got kids, and, you know, they're dreaming about it, and they're looking at porn and probably shoving a dildo up their ass or something. But I don't know. It just seems like Filipinos are more open about it. So you see more gay people around, and they're very open about it, you know. They tell you how good looking you are, you know. Well, thanks, guys. Maraming salamat. Pogi. There's another term, okay? I used to be pogi and guapo, but turns out now I'm just matanda and pangit. Matanda and pangit, okay, that's old and ugly. Okay, matanda and pangit. Guapo and pogi is good looking and, you know, handsome. Rough way to go, huh? Let's go with what we got. Oh yeah, what do you got in your pants for if you're a guy? Okay. In my case, anyway, we're going to call it Maliki Titi. Okay? What's that mean? It means a big dick. Okay? Puti. Big white dick. Puti. Maliki Puti Titi. Okay? This is going to get you somewhere if you're going to go travel to the Philippines. So listen up, okay? Make it magkano. This is one you might use here if you're going to be negotiating on. And we're going to talk about, I did a video a while back about finding the real value of your currency, of your country, okay? It's got to do with how many hours you have to work in order to hire a decent quality escort, right? So in the Philippines, it's like, they tell me, 500 pesos, you know, girl's gonna make love to me, you know, for an hour or so, whatever long it takes. Because it'd probably take a little longer than an hour for me, I'd say. Yeah, because, you know, Dila, oh, gusto ko. Gusto ko means I want, right? Dila ko, I want my tongue sa kiki mo, on your pussy. Okay, here's the other Tagalog one. I like this one. Lag panty mo, okay? It means, you know, like they used to tell me I was so pokey, it's just like lag panty mo, their panties just fall down. Lag panty mo. Oh my God, just Tagalog is, man, I'm as I'm bringing it up, I keep remembering more words. Here's another one. I got in trouble with this one because, you know, when somebody tells me, well, where'd you hear that? That's really deep Tagalog. Then I use it more, you know, because nobody's heard it. So I heard this one phrase, well, not really a phrase, it's just one word. Lumala gablab. And it's kind of like if you translate it in English, it would be several words, but flames of passion or something like that. It's not just flames on a fire you lit to roast your weenie on. This is about flames of passion. So I played with some kids or whatever. I said, you got to say the proper word, lumala gablab. And oh, my wife at the time, she heard that. She said, oh, don't be using words like that. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know it was like that. I said, I was just taught it was a deep Tagalog word. So, but no, yeah, I felt a lot of lumalagablab. Bakit is why, and puso ko is my heart. Masakit is in pain. Bakit? Why? Pinay's bugbog puso ko. Bugbog means like, you know, literally like just beat up. And my puso ko, sakit na. So anyway, here's another one. When I was in the height of my dating, which was like, man, I mean, you're talking about dating a girl per night in one way or another. If there was a night where I worked late and didn't have a date at all, you could pretty well bet that maybe that next morning I was going to have a cleaning girl come by, or a masseuse, or one of my you know, Filipino nurses that was on different shifts. They're always working different shifts and different days, so, you know, and of course it helps if you learn a little Tagalog to get, you know, well, to get down to business, okay? That's the way it is. So there's a term, when you're dating this many Filipinos at one time, you kind of really, you know, you got to remember all their names. Or I learned about this one off my very first girlfriend, mahal ko. Mahal ko. Well, you know what? It works great till one of them finds out you've used it on another girl, or finds out you got another girl, or finds out you got 3 other girls. Then you're in trouble, okay? Mahal ko ain't gonna cut it no more. You're gonna switch over to cinta ko. And if your girlfriend's Indonesian, here's a good thing about Indonesian. Very similar to Tagalog. Anak is child in Indonesian and Tagalog. Sinta ko is my love, same as mahal ko. Mahal ko, my love. Sinta ko, my love. In Indonesian, cinta ku, because ku is me now, and cinta is love. So, where were we headed with this thing? Oh yeah, I was telling you, when you wear out mahal ko and sinta ko, you get to go to the deepest Tagalog possible. Irog ko. I-R-O-G ko. It's like my truest or my dearest love or something. It's just a notch above Sinta ko and Mahal ko. So, you know, that's kind of cool to know that one too. Yeah, I've been known to throw out a lot of Tagalog just walking in the grocery store, you know. Man, whew. So that's your Tagalog lesson for today. I'm trying to think what else we're going to talk about, but let me get this posted. This one might be some people interested in this one. Take care, peace out. I hope you like my Tagalog one, I'll make another one and we'll talk Filipino. Okay, I'll be like the Caucasian Joe Coy. Ay nako, ano ba yan? Bakit ganon?